Cześć i dzień dobry wszystkim, Mufik z tej strony i zapraszam Was na odcinek z serii Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, w którym utracona cześć rycerza Jaśka pozwoli nam stanąć w szranki ze słynnym rycerzem Zawiszą Czarnym.
What the? Damn it! I thought something was going on here. Look at me, over here like a fool. Hey, good man! I need to speak with you. Hey!
What are you doing hanging around here, old man? Are you alright?
Not entirely. I'm Sir Jezek of Holohlavie.
And I'm Henry.
Well, Henry, I'm terribly sorry, but this is an ambush.
What?
Please don't make it harder for me than it already is, and surrender nicely.
Bardzo kulturalny zbój.
Hold on. Maybe we can do this without anyone getting robbed. Can we talk this through?
Make it quick, though. My life is slipping away, and the sooner this unpleasantness ends, the better.
What kind of peculiar robber are you?
Robber? How dare you insult me so?
What else should I call you?
I am a man of honor. Only I've been a bit down on my luck recently.
So it seems. Even this ambush isn't working out too well for you. What you were shouting at me sounded more like rather rude begging for alms.
And what was I supposed to say?
How
Nie
should I
powinieneś
know?
napadać na ludzi, no.
You shouldn't be robbing in the first place.
But I need money.
Well, why not get it honourably? You're a knight. Can't you go and fight somewhere or find someone to protect?
I'd have to get my horse and armor back first. Without them, I'm useless as a knight.
Someone stole your horse and gear. How?
It's a long story.
No matter. I have time enough.
I made my living through honorable service. Most recently as a mercenary in King Sigismund's service.
Well, the king certainly didn't pay badly. What went wrong?
Our unit was tasked with requisition supplies in Betschwal. That's a village not far from here. Zavish of Garbov, my commander, said the people were starting to cheat the army on supplies. So we were to reweigh and recount everything. And he was right. They were slipping sand into the flour sacks. And they were playing dumb about it. Zavish lost it. And the requisitioning turned into plundering.
I get that soldiers have to eat too, but that's disgusting.
You're absolutely right. Besides, if they gave us as much as they were ordered to, they'd barely survive. I went to Zavish to stop it. What's chivalrous about plundering and killing innocents? In the end, I challenged him to a duel. We wagered our honor, our armor, and our horses.
And you lost it all.
And with it, my place in the army.
Why did you wager everything in the first place? Is it some kind of knightly tradition?
Not always. It's a gesture to show that you really will defend your point of view at all costs.
It was noble of you to stand up for the common folk.
Perhaps. But you see the result. No good deed goes unpunished. Now, I'm trying to get enough coin to get my things back. And you seemed like a skilled fighter. That's why I chose you. If I must do something so despicable as robbing people, then at least they
Proszę
should be capable
bardzo,
of
jaki
defending
ten
themselves.
honorowy kolega.
What if I tried to help you? I'll go to your commander and try to convince him to give it all back.
You'd do that for me?
Well, I offered, didn't I? So, where can I find this man?
In Sigismund's camp. His name is Zavish of Garbov. He has a black eagle and 3 yellow stones on his coat of arms. He's got a rather inconspicuous tent above the camp kitchen. Hopefully you'll find it.
And how will I recognize your things? Is your coat of arms on them?
Of course, on my cuirass and on the caparison of my horse Gringolet. It's the same as I have on my shield here. A black raven with a ring in its beak on a yellow ground. If you get my things back from Zavish, come and see me in the tavern in Pshitok. They let me sleep in the hay there.
Proszę, jakiego znaleźliśmy dziko ukrytego questa podczas szybkiej podróży. No nic. Jedziemy w takim razie do Zawiszy. Zbliżam się do obozu Zygmunta. Zobaczymy, czy pozwolą mi tak po prostu wejść, czy...
Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
I'm here on behalf of Sir Jezek of Holoclavi. He sent me to see Zavish.
You're Yezek's messenger. Well, that's another matter, sir. Come in. Zavish will surely be pleased. You'll find him beyond the kitchen. There's this out-of-the-way tent there. His banner flies above it, so you'll recognize it.
Okej, nawet ten. Nawet poszło bardziej gładko niż się spodziewałem. Myślałem, że znowu skończymy w jakichś dybach albo w czymś takim. Muszę znaleźć ten... Oj, 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 oj. Czyżby to miał być ten namiot?
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Why is it
No chodź tu, gościu, ja mam z tobą porozmawiać.
What is it you need?
Hey!
Good morning to you. Excuse me, sir. My name is Henry, and
Forget the pleasantries. Czego chcesz?
I've come about Sir Jezek of Holoclavi.
Ależ, no w takim razie to zacznij gorzь, prawda? Such a distinguished visit. What do you want from me?
So, what'll it be? Leave here now.
I heard about what happened between you and Jezek. I understand that you're in the right. But couldn't you return his armor and horse?
Piss off!
Without them, it's as if he's not a knight at all.
So poor valiant Jezek's not doing well, and I should show I have a good heart. That would soon have everyone around walking all over me. I'd rather let the armor rust than give it back to Jezek. Did he even tell you how he lost it?
So, what'll it be
Tej ikonki nie poznaję.
now?
Ale dobra, dajmy
I
opowiedz swoją
know a bit
wersję.
about it, but I'd be interested in your side of the story.
There's no his side and my side here. There are just facts. We went to the village to stock up. The locals wanted to cheat us and slipped us a bag of sand instead of flour. So we looted and torched the place. But when it was all over, Jezek started going on at me about how it was dishonorable. But he took his ration of flour all the same, the whoreson.
Well, what's it gonna be? Piss off!
How about we stop arguing about it? I'll just buy the armor and horse from you. Name the price.
You still do not understand. I do not care how many groschen you and Jezek put together. Everyone in this fucking camp needs to know that I am in charge for once. And I
Ktoś tu
will
ma
not
kompleksy.
take any shit from anyone.
Well, what's it gonna be? Piss off!
Now, you know what? Since there's no reasoning with you, we'll do it another way.
What's it gonna be?
In the name of Sir Jezek, I challenge you to a duel.
You? You'd better turn around and be glad I'm not going to kick your ass out of here.
Well, now, is the brave knight afraid he might lose to me? What would your men say about that?
Careful, boy. You have been quite entertaining so far, but I will not be mocked.
All the more reason to give me a good beating then, isn't it? And in public, no less.
Well, if you want it so badly, let us do this properly. We will engage in 3 rounds. Pole arms first, then short swords and shields. And finally, like proper knights, with long swords. Each man shall take his own weapons and armor, and whoever bests their opponent in at least 2 rounds wins. I will wager Jezek's horse and knightly armor.
Well, what's it gonna be?
You match the price in groschen. What do you say?
I accept.
Excellent! Get yourself the necessary armor and equipment.
Piss
When you are ready, bring me the coin, and we will start.
Oh, so hungry I could
Well,
eat a
what's it
horse.
gonna be? Piss off!
Dobra, czyli wychodzi na to, że muszę się karnąć do jakiejś skrzynki i zgarnąć zgarnąć ekwipunek, którego nie mam. Dobra, graty zebrane. Rozmawiam jeszcze raz z Zawiszą. Poćwiczmy
I've
retorykę.
never heard of the Lords of Garbov. Could you tell me something about yourself?
It is true that Garbov is a long way from here. What would you like to know?
Where is Garbov, actually? It almost sounds Czech.
Almost, yes. It's in Poland. My father was the Burgrave of Konarsko-Sierać. He bred the best horses in all of Poland. Certainly a lot livelier than that nag of Jezek's.
And how big is the family of the Lords of Garbov?
I have 2 brothers, Jan and Piotr. But I have not seen them in a long time. I can only pray they are both still alive.
How did you end up in Sigismund's army?
Our king called on us to send soldiers to Sigismund, and I didn't feel like sitting at home with my wife.
You went to fight in a foreign land without asking any questions.
Against the Bohemians here, the Ottomans in Nicopolis, or Jobst in Moravia, it makes no difference. the best way to keep your enemies away from the border is to
Bardzo
defeat them
dobre
before they
podejście.
cross it. Sigismund pays well, and our king is glad to have his own people around him. If you take my meaning.
Then why are you here with the Cumans and not in Sedlets?
Sitting on my arse all day and slowly drinking myself to death? No, thank you.
Zavish the Black. Aren't you the fearsome tournament competitor who's jousted far and wide?
I did not only compete, I won. Are you starting to regret our agreement?
Not at all. I'm just trying to find out what's in store for me.
All right, but don't expect me to show you any tricks. Who taught you to fight, anyway?
Miałem wielu nauczycieli.
After all, no one man can teach you everything, right?
Maybe no ordinary man. But if you knew my master Ippolito, the best sword fighter in Europe, my father once saved him from bandits, and he taught me and my brother for 2 years to thank him. Sword fighting, horsemanship, everything we needed to become true knights.
Only the best for the nobility, hey? Did he handle you with kid gloves?
It was a fucking ordeal. He made us run and climb in full armor, ride bareback, swim with a sack of stones tied to our feet. And at night, when we could barely crawl, he gave us swords and we had to defeat him in combat. One after the other. Kurva. Sometimes I miss that Italian butcher.
I'd better go and get ready for the duel.
Wait a moment. There is one more thing I'm interested in.
Ask away.
Why are you so keen to help Jezek anyway?
I would help anyone who needs it.
Anyone who needs it, or anyone who deserves it?
You think Jezek doesn't deserve it?
I'm not saying that. But if my men see me lose, they might say I'm not fit to lead them. In that case, I might need some help too.
Could you tell me again how our duels will go?
It is simple. We will fight in 3
Okej, czyli nie ma
rounds.
żadnych dodatkowych reguł. Myślałem, że coś
We will
przegapiłem
duel
może.
with polearms. In the second round, use a shield and any one-handed weapon. Sword, axe, mace. Take
Wydaje
your
mi się, że mówił coś innego.
so
Miał
to
być
speak.
miecz z tarczą.
Third round will be with long swords. I will wager Jezek's horse and armor, and you will put down groschen against it. All clear?
As a bell.
And don't forget to choose a suitable weapon. Just say the word when you are ready.
Co? Najpierw muszę wybrać tą włócznię. Zróbmy może tak. No, jesteśmy
Alright.
gotowi.
I'm ready. We can fight.
To wspaniale. But you have to put down the coin up front.
Here you go. Down to the last groschen.
Just how I like it. How should the herald introduce you?
I want it to be known that Henry of Skalitz defeated you. And that he did it for all the common folk who had their roofs burned over their heads.
Ale się Henio
because of the
podpalił.
likes of you.
Ohoho.
Very nice speech. But let us see how you talk when I knock some of your teeth out. Come on. I cannot wait.
Hail, gentlemen, brave knights, loyal comrades. Today, we will witness a duel between Sir Zavish of Garboff, called the Black, and Henry of Skalitz. Henry, a commoner, will fight today in the name of Sir Jezek of Holohlavi. The noble lord of
no,
Garboff
zobaczymy jak
has
pójdzie.
decided to accept the challenge because of this very fact. With 3 duels, they will settle once and for all the dispute between the Lord of Garboff and the Lord of Holohlavi. I ask both combatants to take their positions and take up arms. Let the clash of pole arms begin.
Oj. Dobra, czyli co? Jedziemy tak samo na kontratakach? Oj.
Useless. Jesus. I'm hit.
Gościu, na tym polega pojedynek, że dostałeś. Aj. Ale twardy jest. Nie mogę powiedzieć. Jakoś to idzie powoli do przodu. Jeszcze się trzyma?
And the winner is Henry of Skalitz. I can't believe it myself. He's beaten the Lord of Garboff. Both combatants may now catch their breath and have a bath maid tend to their wounds before the next round. Now catch their breath
No, drugi
and
raz
have a
mnie,
bath
Heroldzie,
maid
nie
tend to their
nabierzesz.
wounds before the next round.
No i? Ja jestem gotów, a ty, gościu? No i gdzie on idzie? Dobra, wychodzi na to, że trzeba po prostu poczekać, jak ty przejdzie do namiotu i się otrzepie.
Both combatants are ready for the second round. The duel with one-handed weapons can begin.
I'm bleeding.
No dawaj.
No, you don't. Fuck that. Too slow.
The duel of shields comes to an end.
No, dostałeś po raz drugi łomot.
Henry of Scarlet, unbelievable God must have guided his hand.
Ten znowu musi pokuśtykać do namiotu.
Now tend to their wounds and rearm themselves for the third and final duel. The noblest fight begins. The longsword.
Jedziemy.
duel.
Still believe in yourself.
On mnie aż tak mocno chlasnął tym jednym Master Strike'iem.
The longsword duel is at its end, and the undisputed winner is the noble Lord Zavish of Garbov, as befits a
Stop
knight.
the bleeding.
All three duels were well fought, and God
Hey,
was on the
sir.
side of the one in the right.
Don't
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it. The brave Henry has defeated the Lord of Garbov in 2 fights today.
No, z tym długim mieczem to ciężko mi się walczyło. Nie lubię tym walczyć.
The dispute between these two gentlemen
treat you.
is now at an end. Glory to the victor,
Dobra, 2-1
to the vanquished.
jest na plus dla nas.
Look at that wound for you.
Well, is that everything?
Is it not enough for you? I admit it. You know how to fight. I have won a few tournaments, defeated all kinds of knights. But I did not beat you.
You put up a good fight, I'll give you that.
Oh, you don't have to kiss my ass. I know full well I botched it. You will find the horse stabled up by the gate, and you can take the armor from my chest.
Haven't you forgotten something?
The groschen are in the chest, too.
Farewell, Lord of Garbov.
Well, off you go. And good luck.
Hey, come here. I'll treat you.
Okej, jeszcze trzeba pozbierać te wszystkie graty.
Well, that should be everything. Jezek's sure to be happy. Hey there, buddy. If only you knew how much trouble you caused me, friend. But I'm sure Jezek can't wait to see you.
Good day.
No, to możemy pogadać z Jaśkiem. Najpierw niech
Tell me
opowie o
something
sobie.
about yourself. Where are you from?
Holohlavi. It's a village near Hradec. My family's been there for 4 generations.
I've never been there.
It doesn't matter. I haven't set foot there for a good 40 years.
That long? How come?
I'd rather not get into it.
Look, Everyone's been through something they'd rather not talk about. I'm not going to judge you.
You wouldn't understand anyway.
Well, now I'm really in the mood to help you.
Sorry, Actually, it's stupid. I had a disagreement with my brother.
And? That's it.
See? You don't understand. Otmar is older, so when my father died, he took over the running of the fortress and the village.
Older than you? My word. Sorry. So, you argued about the inheritance?
No, I was just a boy then, and I wasn't much interested in such things. Otmar wanted me to be chaplain of the church in Hollowlavi. But that wouldn't have been the life for me. Ever since I heard the stories of King Arthur as a child, I knew I'd be a knight.
You are one now, though, aren't you?
I don't mean by title. I'm talking about battles and tournaments and romance. Anyway, I soon abandoned my studies and began getting somewhere with a sword in my hand.
I completely understand you. Your brother shouldn't have forced you into something you didn't want.
You really don't know how it works in noble families, do you? Otmar needed to secure his position because the church owns a lot of land in Hollowlavi. He didn't care about me at all. But no matter, I'm happier like this anyway. Or at least I used to be. Otmar gave me the armor and the horse. Would you believe it?
Really? Why would he do that?
After I ran away, I struggled and rarely had 2 groschen to rub together. Otmar found out about it and tracked me down. I was afraid that he would drag me home and force me to go back to my studies. But instead, he gave me armor and his best horse and told me to go and be a knight if I must, but not to return home.
And don't you ever miss your brother?
After all these years, more and more, who knows if he's even still alive?
You'd rather rob wayfarers than return home? That must have been a damn serious parting of ways.
Even if I could return home, how would that turn out? I've accomplished nothing with my life, and I
Oko
even lost
gościu,
everything.
mam twoje graty, nie przejmuj się.
So what else is there for me to do? I can't do anything but fight. And I can't even do that like I used to.
Don't worry. You'll get your things back.
Thank you.
I'm sure you'll see your brother again. About these things of yours.
Did Zavish listen to you? Tell me, how did it go?
Well, it wasn't easy. I had to take part in a knightly duel.
Damn. He didn't hurt you too much, I hope.
Well, for a moment I was afraid I would disgrace myself. But in the end, I beat Zavish.
But he's a tournament veteran. You have my admiration, lad. What about my Gringolet? Did he give him to you?
He's waiting for you at the inn. He's really quite a good horse for his age.
The best. The House of Hollowlavi will be forever in your debt. Take this shield, so at least you'll have something to remember me by if this is farewell for good, which is quite likely given how old and grey I am. I'd like to give you my spurs. You may not be a knight, but they can still be of use to you.
Ah, it was no bother. And what are you going to do next? I trust you're done with robbing.
As the Lord is my witness, I'm done. It's time for me to go home. Who knows? Maybe I can even reconcile with my brother. I told you
No,
about it.
pamiętam, przed chwilą
Not
to
a bad
było.
idea. So, take care. And give your brother my greetings.
I'll try. God bless you, Henry.
I to już wszystko w zadaniu Utracona Cześć. Bardzo serdecznie dziękuję wszystkim za oglądanie, gorąco zapraszam do kolejnego odcinka, a na razie to tyle, także oby do zobaczenia.